So, continuation of discussion. Ang sunod naman is potential transformers. So, ito yung lineup ng mga topics na i-discuss ko. Basic concept, calculation of errors, both ratio and phase angle error. Tapos may isa rin tayong sample problem. So, punta na tayo sa basic concept. So, ang basic concept ng potential transformer is a voltage step-down transformer which reduces the voltage of a high voltage circuit to a lower level for the purpose of measurement. These are connected across or parallel to the line which is to be monitored. So, ang potential transformer is isa siyang type ng instrument transformer na ginagamit para i-transform yung voltage na galing sa higher value to a lower value. Ini-step down niya yung voltage dun sa pinaka-safe na limit kung saan kaya na siyang ma-measure ng instruments na ginagamit sa pag-measure ng voltage or potential. Diretso tayo. So, dun sa formulas na gagamitin natin sa pag-solve sa mga problems relating to potential transformers is halos parehas lang din dun sa current transformer. May mga nabago lang or may na-modify lang. Pero nagkaiba sila sa phase angle error kasi iba na yung phasor diagram nila. So, dito, yung unang gagamitin natin, yung induced EMF at primary is equals to N times ES or induced EMF referred to secondary. Tapos yung ratio error, halos parasan din. Nominal minus actual over actual ratio times 100. And pwede rin itong gamitin N over secondary voltage minus primary voltage all over primary voltage times 100. Tapos pagkukunin naman yung phase angle error, dalawa tayong gagamitin. Yung referred sa primary side, so naman isa secondary side. Yung una, ito yung gagamitin natin, phase angle or theta is equals to IS over N times XP cosine delta minus RP, or resistance of primary sine delta, quantity N, plus core loss component times reactance of primary minus magnetizing current times primary resistance all over turns ratio times secondary voltage. Pag sa secondary side naman, ang formula na gagamitin natin dyan is theta is equals to secondary current all over secondary voltage times total secondary reactance cosine delta minus total secondary resistance sine delta quantity plus core loss component times primary reactance minus magnetizing current times primary resistance all over N or turns ratio times secondary voltage. Ngayon, parehas lang naka-array dyan. Ma-multiply na lang tayo ng 180 over 5 para ma-convert yung region to degrees. Next. So ito naman yung positive tayo sa sample problem. Ito yung nakuha kong sample problem. A potential transformer which the ratio is 100 over 10 volts has the following constants. Una yung given is primary resistance which is 94.5 can be denoted as RP, small rp. Secondary resistance is 0.86 ohms or RS. Primary reactance 66 ohm or yung XP. Total equivalent reactance equals to 100 ohms which is yung capital letter na XP. Tapos yung no load current equals to 0.2 at 0.4 power factor. So, ang hinahanap dito is calculate the phase angle error at no load. So, ito yung solution. Ang unang ginawa ko dyan is ginawa ko yung mga given. Kinuha ko muna yung turns ratio which is yung primary all over secondary. 100 over 10 is equals to 10. Tapos yung secondary voltage naman niya is 10 volts. Ito na nga. Ito, may given siyang RP, yung primary resistance 94.5, tsaka secondary resistance na 0.86. Tapos yung primary reactance natin is equals to 66 ohms. Tapos yung excitation current is 0.02. Ngayon, may given tayo na no load power factor na cosine alpha which is 0.4. Since may given tayong 0.4, pwede rin natin makuha yung sine alpha which is by yan sa sine by ano yung tawag doon? By trigonometry. Sin alpha is equals to square root of 1 squared minus 0.4 squared. Ngayon, since may nakuha tayong ganyan na sin alpha, makukuha natin yung core loss component which is equals to excitation current cosine alpha, substituting the values, 0.02 times 0.4 is equal to 0.008 amperes. Tapos yung magnetizing current naman, excitation current times sin alpha, tapos substitute lang yung mga values, equals to 0.02 multiplied by square root of 1 squared minus 0.4 squared, which is equals to 0.01834 amperes. Ngayon, since naka-referred tayo sa primary side niya, ang gagamitin natin yung formula is ito. Yung una. So, ang formula is ito. Theta is equals to IS over N times total reactance cosine delta minus total resistance sa primary sin delta plus core loss component or core loss current times primary reactance minus magnetizing current times primary resistance all over turn ratio times secondary voltage. Ngayon, makakancel tong IS over N, yung unang expression sa taas, yung IS over N times XP cosine delta RP minus RP sin theta, kasi yung nulot natin, yung IS natin or yung secondary current natin is referred yung secondary side natin is naka-open. Therefore, yung natin, may current ng secondary is equals to 0. Ngayon, pag substitute mo yung 0 sa IS, makakancel to. Makakancel tong quantity na to kasi 0 na to eh. Ngayon, mag-result na matitira na lang dyan itong IE tsaka XP minus IMRP na lang. Ito na yung formula natin. Core loss current times primary reactance minus magnetizing current times RP all over N over VS or secondary voltage. Ngayon, may formula na tayo. Substitute na lang natin yung mga values. Yung natin, IE is equals to 0.08. Kuha natin kanina dito sa excitation current times cosine alpha, 0.08. Tapos yung primary reactance is 66 ohms minus 0.01834 yung magnetizing current natin. Ito, IM times 94.5, which is the primary resistance natin. Ito, 94.5. Tapos yung N, turns ratio is 10 dito. 10. Tapos yung secondary voltage naman din natin is also 10. Tapos pag sinubstitute natin siya, mag-result siya sa phase angle na negative 0.01205 radians. Ngayon, since ang hinahanap sa phase angle error is dapat naka degrees, convert natin siya sa degrees. Ang gagawin natin dyan is multiply lang ng 180 over 5. Wait lang, saan yung 10? Yan. Ngayon, since may region to, itong pi na to, kakancel tong dalawa, region, multiply lang i-calculate na lang natin para madali. Negative 0.1205 times 180 over pi, mag-result yan sa negative 0.69 degrees. Cancel na yung dalawang regions niya, biging degrees na lang siya. Ngayon, since negative siya, ibig sabihin lang yan is yung reverse secondary niya is lagging the primary. That is all na kailangan sa problem. So, to sum up my discussion, yung dalawang transformer na CT tsaka PT or current transformer and potential transformer, both sila ginagamit sa measurement. Ayan. CT, your current transformer. Tapos yung PT, potential transformer. Ang keywords natin sa current transformer, yung primary side niya is connected in series to the main circuit. Tapos, ang mini-measure naman niya is, syempre, from the word itself, current. Tapos, sa ano naman, sa potential transformers naman, wait, napasa bro. Potential transformers naman, yung primary side niya is naka-parallel sa main circuit kung saan nangyayari din yung measurement. Parallel siya. Tapos, syempre, from the word itself also, yung mini-measure naman niya is voltage. Ginagamitin siya ng voltmeter. Tapos sa current transformer naman, ammeter. So that concludes my discussion. And thank you for listening. Tapos na yung discussions ko sa ano. Ang sunod na di-discuss naman is yung auto transformer. And that's it. Thank you.